Dr. Kays and Joy are the first people to treat my daughter like a person and actually seem to value her life and want to save her.
Well, and he also has a heart, a heart for these kids. I was telling my husband, it's like having your own, like back in the old days when you'd get house calls from your personal doctor. I kind of felt like when I spoke to Dr. Kays the first time, he had kind of given her a nickname before we came. He wanted to know about her, what was her name, and so when I said her name was Lena, and he's like, what's her middle name? I'm like, Jean, and he's like, oh, LJ. We have an LJ here. Maybe we'll call her LJ.
Diaphragmatic hernia is about saving babies whose lungs are fundamentally too small. And people are getting caught up in other things like pulmonary hypertension and bleeding and all these things. This is about helping lungs that are too small be big enough. And the thing that's so cool is the majority of kids do have enough lung to survive, when for many, many years people thought they didn't have enough lung to survive. But our results have shown really very clearly that the majority of kids do have enough lung to survive. So number one, we have to get the kids through the early parts of making these lungs big enough.
She's not just a fetus, she's a person. And I fully believe if we hadn't come here, I don't know if Eleanor would be here right now.
I don't know, I just felt blessed and relieved that we found someone that had that much interest.
Very intense surgery, very important to have a good surgeon. A lot of things can go wrong. And so I felt completely confident in our choice with Dr. Kays. I knew that he was an expert and that he would be in the best care.
What do we want? What do we need? It's really time to begin to spread the word about how well these kids can do and that these kids don't need to die, that they can grow up and be great kids and active members of our society. And there's a lot of hope that needs to be spread. We need to raise awareness on that. We need to raise education so that other doctors can learn to do what it is that we've gotten better at. We need to teach this and get the message out. That's going to take time and research and work with others.